trainers. We're talking about staff members. We're talking about the people that's in the bubble. Everyone that's in the bubble. That includes even the people that's working in the hotel. We're talking about the barbers that's there. Yes, the NBA did do a selection. We also talked about that on the episode of how many barbers they selected to be in the bubble. And there's been no reports of anyone having this COVID-19. What are they doing? What are they doing? This is one of the reasons that, and Greg Popovich sang the praises of Adam Silver. This is one of the reasons why Adam Silver is considered one of the best commissioners. This is why he was who the NBA chose to succeed David Stern. And actually, David Stern, I think, actually chose him. It seems like he just gets it. And they dot their I's, they cross their T's. And I said this for the NFL. If you really want to do this right, you have to follow some of these protocols and procedures. And I think definitely baseball could benefit from this. You got to put these guys in bubbles. Use your training camp facilities or whatever it is. And when you go in, you can't leave. And then if you do have to leave and when you come back, you have to quarantine. You have to be subjective to daily testing, extensive testing, keeping everything organized, keeping everybody on the same page. This is all what the NBA has done. This is all the NBA. That is the gold standard right now. Not to say that no one still can't get it. But even guys that left, Zion left, Montrezl Harrell left, and unfortunately, he lost his grandmother. He hasn't come back yet, but Patrick Beverly left. He came back. Lou Williams left, and I am going to get you people in the Wait a Minute Show chat room for talking about Lou Williams. Talking about Lou Williams almost broke the bubble for some chicken wings. And Newsy is undefeated. Lopan is a bad influence on y'all. Indeed. Lopan, stop with the guests. All right, stop with the listeners. Stop influencing them. But through all that, I think it was the preparation before going into the bubble, and after they got in there, everything has been strict. Guys have probably tried stuff. Who knows what has worked, but I think most of it probably has been thwarted. And if the NFL really wants to, they're going to have to follow what the NBA. I hope Roger Goodell is in Adam Silver's office with a big piece of paper, writing it all down or bringing a stenographer with him to type it all down. It's amazing. It's amazing. Now, some people will call this amazing. I don't. But Carmelo Anthony is proving his critics wrong this year, ladies and gentlemen. Carmelo Anthony was having trouble finding a team to sign him. And he got with the Portland Trailblazers, which I thought was, a good move because they're an up and down team and they like to score. And that, to me, that fits, what Carmelo does. And I've always said, I'm not, a big Carmelo fan, but basketball is basketball. Defending what is right is what is right. And I just had a big problem with why Carmelo Anthony was not in the league. And he gets with the Portland Trailblazers. And this season, I think they played 53 to 56 games at this point, somewhere around there. But Carmelo, he is not the same Carmelo. He is not the Denver Nuggets Carmelo. He is not the New York Knicks Carmelo. But he is still Carmelo Anthony. And I felt that he could still bring value to a team. He's averaging 15 points and 6 rebounds. 15 points, 6 rebounds this season. To me, that adds value to a team. Also, that adds value come playoff time. You added yourself a third shooter. You added yourself a guy who's not afraid of the moment. Obviously, it's always going to be Dame time, in that moment. And Carmelo understands that. But every time can't be Dame time. Michael Jordan, it couldn't be Jordan time every time. It had to be a Paxson time. It had to be a Kerr time. It had to be, whatever, some other time. And he has C.J. McCollum, but to add a piece like Carmelo Anthony, to me, was a good move. And I think Carmelo could have helped out, other teams that was trying to make a playoff push. But this makes Portland a dangerous team, especially in this scenario where this is a restart. Things could happen. You never know what could happen. So, Melo, he proved everybody wrong. He proved me right. And because he proved me right, it rolls me into what I've been waiting for this entire time. Ladies and gentlemen, those are all the topics we were going to discuss. And it is time to move into the Big L Award. Yes, the Big Loser Award, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to hand that out to someone, something, or a group, whatever, man, woman, child, animal, whatever it is. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can get the Big L Award, the Big Loser Award. And you know who I'm handing this out to? Because we can't leave the house, so we're not taking any mobile transportation to go anywhere at this moment. But I still can do it virtually. I still can do it over these airways. I can still do it through social media. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm handing out the Big L Award to all those people that doubted Carmelo Anthony. Yes, it just led me right into this because I sat there and lost my freaking mind when the Houston Rockets cut Carmelo Anthony after only about 10 days, 10 or less than 10 games. And I went on a rant over and over and over and over and over again, talking about, you mean to tell me Carmelo Anthony can't help nobody? You mean to tell me Carmelo Anthony can't play in this league? You mean to tell me Carmelo Anthony is not better than whoever you have on all 30 teams at the end of your bench? You really are going to try and tell me that? I know he doesn't fit everyone's system, but you cannot be a team like the Detroit Pistons. You cannot be a team like the Sacramento Kings. You cannot be a team, even the New York Knicks, and bring them home. You cannot be one of those teams like in that category and say, we good without Carmelo. No. He got with a team, thankfully. And like I just said, 15 points, 6 rebounds. That is a good production from a guy who's been in the league for 16, 17 years. But people said he was done. People said he didn't have it anymore. People were very critical of Carmelo. People pointed out that maybe he was just selfish. He still wanted to be the man and all this stuff. I talked about Carmelo in the beginning, saying that, hey, yes, he's going to have to adjust to coming off a bench or whatever that they asked for. And it's a process for him because the man has never been asked that before in his life. And you got to understand that. Well, he understands that now, even though he's starting every game. He's not the man, but he understood that in Houston. And you're going to tell me that he gets cut by Houston and there is no team that wants Carmelo Anthony. So I am so glad that he has proven me right and proven all these doubters wrong and proven all these critics wrong, because Carmelo Anthony, him and his 15 points and his 6 rebounds and his clutch shooting, which we saw just recently in the past 48 hours where he hit a game-winning shot, has shown that Carmelo Anthony still can help a team play a game to win. So having said all that, here at the Wait a Minute Show, me, Jelani J.B. Bodie, and my humble co-host Lopan, we would like to take this time to issue out this Big L award to all the Carmelo haters.
See? Another loser.
Indeed. As well, Lopan. Ooh. 15-6, baby. 15-6. You really gonna try to tell me Carmelo can't help nobody? Just like they tried to tell me Lamar Jackson should be a running back or a wide receiver. Man, miss me with that, bro. Miss me with that. They tripping. Well, what we ain't doing, we ain't giving up, ladies and gentlemen. So that's it. That is another episode, man. Shouts out to people that was in the chat room. Shouts out to people that was listening in the background. And shouts out to the people that's going to be listening to this on demand. Now, I said to people in the chat room, so let me go ahead and hit some of them up, man. Appreciate you, Mr. Real Scott. I see you out there. Mocha Bella in the building. Thank you. Say it, Galloway, always up in here, man. Man, I appreciate you so much. Vince Wright, I see you out there. Hey, your Minnesota wide receiver, man. I know it hurts, but he had to do what he had to do. Kesey, I see you out there, big dog. Appreciate you for joining in. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, shouts out to her. Thank you for joining in. Who else we got? I said Real. I said Kesey. I said yeah. If I missed anybody else, man, I apologize. You know, that was in the chat room. But I gotta say this. Before I go, ladies and gentlemen. You are my hero. No. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Listening to this show. You are my hero. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because you are a great father. You are a great mother. You are a great wife. You are a great husband. You are a great brother. You are a great sister. You are a great friend. You are a great employee. You are a great entrepreneur. You are great. You are everything that's right with this world. So that's why you guys are my hero. And make sure you tell somebody else that. Pass that on. Tell somebody, you my hero, man. And you tell them why they're your hero. They don't have to have millions. They don't have to have fame. They don't have to have celebrity. Just share it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We're going to get out of here. So, for your man, Jelani J.B. Bodie, host of this thing called The Wait a Minute Show, we're going to hit y'all back up next Wednesday, 9 p.m. And don't forget, this Saturday, 8 p.m. on the waitaminuteshow.com. Two things as always. Stay positive and push forward.